Okay. Sorry, we are going again. There was a network disruption. Okay. So, we want to talk about responsible tech use, social media habits, avoiding scams and fake news. Right? Now social media is part of the cyberspace. Now, what do we mean by cyberspace? Cyberspace is just the realm where people connect without having to meet physically, where devices connect to the internet and then we share information together. Just the online space. That's what we mean by the cyber space. All right. So because the cyberspace now you can't see people physically there, so it's easy to do things and not be held responsible. Right? It's easy for people to do that. That's why people carry out malicious activity like hacking into somebody else's devices, right? Hacking into somebody else's accounts, right? So that's identity theft, using another person's name to defame the person, or to maybe to get sensitive information from the person's network, right? Let's say somebody now uses David's name to reach out to the sister and says, okay, I need this, I need that. There have been instances where where some people gain unauthorized access to someone's WhatsApp account, and they use that to demand money from the relatives or the friends of such people, right? So these are unethical tech use. All right. So now, what is responsible technology use? Responsible technology use means using devices ethically and safely, right? Using devices ethically, using devices the right way. Then respecting others online, no cyberbullying. Now, what do you mean by cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is just the use of technology to harass, to threaten, to embarrass, or to target another person. When you are using technology, let's say Facebook for instance, you threaten somebody on Facebook, you say, okay, I just want to look for a good example. Now let's just proceed. Online threats mean aggressive or rude texts. Let's say somebody is texting you now that if you don't do this, I will do this. If you don't, let's say you are interacting with somebody online and mistakenly you shared some of your private photos that you don't want to be seen outside, and the person now says, okay, if you don't give me money, I will review these your pictures. So that's what we mean by cyberbullying. That's why you need to be careful online what to share online. You need to be careful what to share online. Alright. So balancing screen time and offline life. Now, part of responsible technology use is knowing how to balance your screen time. What do you mean by screen time? Screen time is just the amount of time you spend on your devices, phone, system, and so on. There are some people that spend a lot of time using their phone, their computers, more than the time they spend without that. More than the time you spend with their family members, with their friends, right? You see somebody will lock himself up and not respond to anybody, just with his phone. You understand? Even some people, sometimes they are meant to be praying or reading, they are still with their phone. So you need to learn how to balance what? Screen time and what? And offline life. You understand? Because phones, computers can be very addictive. Are you following? They can get addictive. You might not want to leave it. Time. Then protecting personal information. We'll talk more on this in the coming slides. You need to know how to protect your personal information. I'm talking about cyberbullying, right? Alright. Responsible AI use. Now, you know what we mean by AI now. AI is artificial intelligence. So it's just a form of a tool that reasons like human beings and makes decisions and does things just like human beings does. An example is ChatGPT, and very common, right? It is not bad to use AI, right? It's not bad to use AI, but you need to know how to use it responsibly. Now avoid generating harmful or misleading content. Now some people they generate content with AI that are misleading. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example of this. Let me give you an example of this. Okay. Now see. Look at this now. Can you see this? Now this is Pope. This is a Pope. I think Pope Francis or something. Now, does he dress like this? You know how those Catholics dress now? Does he dress like this? Is this the way these Catholic people used to dress? Pope used to dress. Let me show you how Pope used to dress. Pope Francis. See him. Can you see? Now see this thing. Do you know this is AI generated? This person generated this thing. He doesn't use all these glasses that see. He doesn't use all these glasses that they put there. They now generate this thing. Meanwhile, some people will think it's true. Even if you see it, won't you think it's true? Look at this. Jesus stuff. See how they did it. Is this how it's supposed to be? These are what we call misleading content. So you need to be careful of what you see online. Don't just believe something. Okay, they put Tinubu, and they put Tinubu. Maybe they can put Tinubu and it says, "It shall not be well with all Nigerians," or they said, "I will kill all of you Nigerians." You should verify the source of what you are seeing online. Are you following? There's a lot of fake things online, a lot of them. So these are examples of misleading content. These are examples. Call them deep fakes. Hope you know that they can generate your image. They can make your picture and make it be as if and make it be as if you are a policeman. Hope you know that, and it will look exactly like you. So if you are not careful now, it can mislead people, right? So be careful of what you generate with AI. With AI, almost anything is possible. Are you following? So you should be careful what you generate with AI. Avoid generating harmful or misleading content. Then first check AI generated information. Whenever you see information generated by AI, you should be able to check, is this true? Are you following? When you see pictures that they post on social media or Facebook, there's a lot of fake things on Facebook. A lot of them. You have to be careful what you believe. That's why you can also go online yourself, go to Google, search for the right information. Now when you see something online, if you see it in one place, there's a high possibility that it may be fake. But if you see it in different sources, then you can certify that okay, this is true, especially legitimate source. You can use places like, if you want global news, places like BBC, CNN, you can get legitimate news there. Now use AI tools for learning and creativity, not cheating. When you want to do exam, don't paste your questions and paste it into AI. It is wrong. It is not an ethical use. So use AI tools for what? For learning and creativity. Let's say you want to learn a new thing, you can go to AI. Okay, what is social media? What is this? You understand? And for creativity, don't use it for cheating purpose. All right. Cool. I've done this. Okay. All right. Now, good social media habit. Think before you post. Now, many people just take their devices and they just type. There's going to be an ASU strike coming soon. Are you following? Now, have you verified? Is it true? Just because you saw something on maybe Phoenix browser, they brought a news that okay, this person is. Do you know? I've seen information. I've seen news, maybe 2 news now about that somebody is dead. I think there's one that they said Burna Boy. You know Burna Boy? They said he's dead. I saw the news on Phoenix, but me, I did not take it serious. until after some time I saw another news that about Burna Boy's activities. So they can easily bring up fake news. You need to be able to check and verify, is this true, before you post it. Don't just quickly share things. You can be an agent to spread fake information if you are not careful. Then limit oversharing. There are some people, everything they do daily they share. You are in the bathroom, you share. You are eating, you share. You are in the toilet, you share. You don't share everything. Are you following? Don't share everything. Not everything. You limit what to share online. You limit what to share online. If you observe me, I don't post much. Well, for this boot camp, I posted a lot concerning this boot camp. I shared it, especially on WhatsApp. I shared it every day. So you limit what you share online. Are you following? Limit what you share online. So before you post, okay, you limit what you share. It's not every picture you can share online. Some people, if they get hold of your picture, they can do many things, right? They can steal your identity, right? They can use your name, your picture, and then they will use it to scam people. So you limit what you share online. Then you follow positive content and avoid toxic trends. Follow positive content. Don't, okay, they said a pastor now did this, did that, and you are also joining them to damage the reputation of the pastor. Don't do that. Follow positive content only. Take breaks. Don't let social media control you. There are many people that they live social media life. Do not let social media control you. That everything, your life is now based on social media. Do not let that happen to you. Make sure you take break from. In fact, you can say throughout today I will not visit social media at all. If me like this, I'm rarely seen on Facebook. If you want to reach out to me, well, the fastest means will be to call, right? But sometimes I might not be reachable with calls. You can just drop a text on WhatsApp. I will respond to you. There are sometimes I don't even pick calls, but if you drop a WhatsApp message that I'm online, I will respond to you. But Facebook, if you chat me on Facebook, before I can reply, maybe days. It will take days. So limit your. At times you can take break. Okay, I don't want to be online for today. I don't want to even use my phone for the next 10 hours. You can do it. You will not die. Nothing will happen to you. Right? It's discipline. Now how to avoid online scams. Don't click suspicious links. I will show you examples of suspicious links. Now check the URL carefully. Remember I told you HTTP and HTTPS. Now I'm coming now. Let me show you something. Alright. Now let me show you something. Look at this now. They said connection is what? Secure. Are you following? Let me now look for one this thing. Huh? I'm not sure if this thing still exists. Okay. It's not even. I'm looking for one illegitimate site. Okay. No. I just wanted to look for an example of a site that is not secure. What is that now? somebody shared something with me recently. I saw something somewhere. Now, there was a day someone sent me I think scholarship link or whatever, or federal government grant. Now you should be careful of such links. Now when I clicked the link it asked for some details, right? Then after that it said it required me to be sharing it to like 5 groups or 5 different contacts on WhatsApp. Have you ever encountered that kind of? Now you should be careful of those stuff. Now if government wants to give you grant or whatever, they will not ask you to first share it to 5 groups or whatever before they give you. Are you following? They won't ask you to do that. They won't ask you to do that. Let me see if I can get one from my phone so that I will. Okay. I will share one now. I'm not sure if this still exists. Now, in fact, this actually was recognized as deceptive page ahead. Now, you know, as at the time I accessed this, it was not like this. It took me to the site directly. Are you following? It took me to the site directly, and then they were asking me to share it to 5 groups or 5 different people. Now, they claim that it is OPay doing anniversary and giving out cash. But actually, now the first thing you should ask yourself is, if it is OPay doing it, number one, why don't you see it on their app? But you, because you need money and you saw it, okay, OPay is giving out car, let me quickly try it too. But you don't know that as you access the site is collecting some data that you don't know, right? If you enter some details, name, email, whatever, they are collecting those details and they can be used maliciously. Are you following? And again, if you share it to people too, you are spreading it already, and that they can get a lot of victims like that. In fact, here it says this short URL has been disabled. It has been identified as potential threat. It could be possible because of a reported problem, potentially malicious content. Are you following? Probably people have reported them. That's why it's like that. Though their connection is secure, because when I type it, you saw it's HTTPS. But you should still be careful. Beyond just checking whether it's HTTPS or not, you should be very, very careful. Don't look for free things. Too much of free things. Free things can actually harm you at times. So beware of too good to be true offers. There are some offers that are too good to be true. What do I mean by that? We just saw a message, okay? Win 1 million naira instantly. Promo of 1 million naira. Just click this link and then the 1 million naira is yours. There are a lot of sites like that. Like, let me try to see if I can show you one. Maybe if you go to this site, I'm going to use HTTPS. Connection is secured. Okay. All right. Now, if I try to access one of these you see what they will do. They have, this is what we call redirecting. In fact, it's downloading something on my, let me close it. You should not allow website links to download something for you automatically. It is disastrous. Let me click on now and see. In fact, that's what is happening again. That's what is happening again. Some, when you go to some sites, they will redirect you to Bet Naija. Some will redirect you to, okay, you have won something, be careful of such sites. That's why you can use what we call ad blocker. You can use ad blocker. Now this ad blocker, you can install it as a Chrome extension, right? So what it does is that it blocks advertisements. Are you following? And those advertisements, it's not all advertisements that are actually malicious, but many of them are malicious. So you should not allow, whenever you access sites and then it's redirecting you to somewhere. Redirecting means, okay, you went to this Niger Rocks and you want to click a movie. Instead of it to go to that movie, it's now directing you to another website. That's what we call redirecting. Most of the times it redirects you to malicious pages. So you should be careful of that. Alright. So then never share your bank or login details via email. If you receive an email that, okay, your bank has issues, kindly provide your card details and your login details, whatever. Do not answer it. It is most likely to be a scam. Are you following? Now, how to identify phishing website? Phishing website most of the time will not have HTTPS. It is HTTP. Are you following? HTTP. So be careful. So you should use sites that has HTTPS, secure connection. That's why all these sites, if you check this site I'm using, you can check the details. Connection is what? Secure. Here to Google, here, connection is secure. Always check the information of your page. You can check on this set. You will see this thing at the top of your address bar in your browser. Check it. Any site you are, connection is secure. If it's not secure, you should leave that site instantly. Are you following? And also, if you want to install apps, I would recommend that you install apps primarily from your store, the store that comes with your phone, which is Play Store, right? It is the recommended one. But there are some apps you will not see on Play Store actually. Even if you don't have, if the apps are not on Play Store, make sure you use this app, Play Protect. Are you following? Play Protect. If you want to use Play Protect, go to your Google Play. You see it on the under the settings there. You see it there. Play Protect. You should see it there. Maybe I don't know if it's if I can access it here. Let me see if it's here. So this is Google Play, right? Let me see if I can access Play Protect. Let's see. No, really, not here. Probably on the phone, right? On your phone, you should be able to access Play Protect. You should be able to access Play Protect, so you can check it. You can check it out on your phone. Play Protect. It helps you. So whenever you are installing an app, even if not downloaded from Play Store, it will scan the app to see if there's potential for harm. Because you can install malware unknowingly, right? When you download some apps not from Play Store, they can come with malware. What do you mean by malware? Malware is short for malicious software. Now, malicious software can be a virus, a Trojan, or worm. What do? They do some things in your device on the background without you knowing. What can they do? They can damage your files. They can corrupt your files, right? They can turn your files to what you cannot open again. I've once encountered a virus on my system that it turned many of my files to unreadable, so you cannot open those files again. It has damaged it. Are you following? Some will delete some files. Are you following? Some will cause your system to be hanging. Some malwares, they would be bringing up advertisements on your system. Now there is one of my boys that his phone currently, do you know what happens to his phone? Even without going online, without going to the internet, without putting on data, advertisement will start showing on the screen. You know, normally it's when you open an app that you start seeing advertisements. You know what I mean by advertisements? All these are OPay advertisements, whatever. You understand? You know, it is when you open an app that it should bring advertisements. But this one now, it does not open any app. Even on the home screen, it will start bringing up advertisements. That's because a malware is working on his phone. Are you following? So malwares are very dangerous, and you can install them unknowingly if you don't know. They can come with, now you can be installing Opera Mini from your browser and it comes with a malware that you don't know. That's why you should install from where? Play Store. Are you following? It's recommended that you should install directly from Play Store. Then check the spellings of the URLs. If you see google.com like this, G-O, then you know this second O. This one is not O, this is 0. Is that Google? No. Google is google.com. Are you following? Check the spelling of URLs. That's where you see that it is malicious. Don't trust pop-up asking for login info. If you see pop-up, what do you mean by pop-up? Let's say you are browsing on the internet and something just showed. You are not the one that clicked. You are not the one that went to the site. It just showed. It just pop up like an advertisement, and it says you enter your login details. Do not trust that. They can collect. They can be for phishing. Now, what do you mean by phishing? Phishing is just what? Phishing is just a way of collecting people's sensitive details, tricking people to enter sensitive details. Let's say now you see an email that says, okay, your Facebook account has been hacked. You need to enter this. You need to click this link. Now, and those links are actually not from Facebook. That message is not from Facebook. It's by maybe an hacker. Are you following? And now those are known as what? Phishing. Phishing. That's phishing. Collecting sensitive details from user and using it maliciously. That's what we know now. That's what is known as what? Phishing. Then verify the sender before responding. Look at the headers of your email. Well, we'll look at 2 different emails at the end of this class so that you understand what I'm saying. Then fake news. Whenever you see news, check the source. Is the source reliable? Because there are some sources that are not reliable. I've told you some reliable sources like BBC, CNN. Then Punch. Punch is a reliable news source. Then read beyond the headline. Now some news, they will just put headline. This so person is dead. Don't just see the headline. Read inside the news. Read the details, so that you not be misled. Then verify with multiple sources. Remember, I've told you can check different sources. Don't just rely on one source. Look for the date and the author. It's also important. Now, activity. Now we are going to see 2 different sites now. All right. Remember, don't overshare online. Don't share too much of your information online. Right. For instance, now on my Facebook page, I shared just my birth date and my birth month. I didn't share my birth year. That's what most people do. Just birth date and birth month. Right. So birth year is not really necessary unless you're asked. Then don't think before you click. Don't just click links. Think before you click. Okay, they said you have won 1 million naira. It's a lie. You have not won any. What did you do? Okay, you too. When they say you have won 1 million naira, you too ask yourself, what did I do to win 1 million naira? Did I do a quiz? Did I participate in a quiz competition? Don't expect what you did not work for. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't expect prizes you did not work for. Nothing is free in this life. Nothing is what? Free, even in Freetown. So nothing is free. Even salvation for Christ, is salvation free? It's not free. It was paid for by Jesus. Jesus he paid with his life now, right? So nothing is free. Always use strong passwords. Always use what? Strong passwords. I've explained what strong passwords are in the previous lesson. Then report scams and fake news. Always report fake news and take breaks from screens, like we have said earlier. Now, responsible use. These are the things we have discussed. Responsible tech use. Then social media habits, scams and fake news. These are the things we have discussed. Alright, so now an assignment for you is to find one phishing email All right. Find one phishing email example online and explain why it's fake. Now let me show you this. Look at these two different emails now. You can look closely. Now see this one, A and B. IT help desk service. See this one, new voicemail from this. Which of these, left and right, before you even continue, which of these do you think is legitimate? You are not talking, no. Which of these do you think is legitimate? let's look more closely. Let me increase my brightness. Okay. All right. Now look at this. They said IT desk, helpdesk@soma.com. Now see, dear webmail user, help desk service center requires your immediate reactivation of your email account. This is to upgrade email account to Microsoft Outlook 2015. Inability to complete this procedure will render your account inactivate. Activate by completing the survey procedure. Click here to activate. Here you see new voicemail from this. Voice no reply at google.com. This is not really what I expect. These two, they look actually correct. Let's see online. Okay. See this one now. Your password will expire. Let me see if this image will be big if I open. Your password will expire in 1 day. CO, my university. This is the subject. Yes, your password will expire in 1 day. Okay, my university. They said, dear network user, this email is meant to inform you that your my university network password will expire in 24 hours. Please follow the link below to update your password. This seems to be a legitimate email actually. This seems to be a legitimate email. Let's see this one. It's not big enough. Look at this. Z forward UVA library. Virginia warning. Closing and deleting your account in progress. Z hello user. We received your instructions to delete your account. We will process your request within 24 hours. All features associated with your account will be lost. This also is legitimate. I want to see. Illegitimate emails. Okay, see this one now. Look at this. High severity alert. CO, fish delivered due to tenant or user override. Do you see this? A high severity alert has been triggered. It says Microsoft at emailrecords.com. Okay, this is still true. I'm looking at. Just search illegitimate. Okay. CO, He said, "Hi Gwen, I want to see if this can be bigger also." Okay, he said from this one is just this one was just made to explain, so that's why they wrote your boss at fakeyourcompany.com. Are you following? Somebody just created it to explain what a fake email is. See now, he said, "Hi Gwen, could you do me a favor? There's a pending invoice from one of our providers because I'm on holiday." And now this is badly punctuated. Are you following? He said there's a pending invoice from one of our providers and because I'm on holiday, I need you to take care of it for me because I can't access the accounts from here. This is badly punctuated. They contacted me and I told them to send through the email to you as well. The grammar self has issues. So he said check spam filter in case it's accidentally blocked. Just click on the link in their email and transfer the amount to the account they specify. Just imagine. How can you receive an email to transfer money and you just click on the link and transfer without confirmation? So you should always confirm. Even if you trust the email that is from your boss, you pick up your phone and do what? Call your boss. Always what? Verify. Trust but verify. Do you understand that? So he said this needs to be done today, so make it high priority. This is one of the tricks. This is one of the tricks used by social engineers. Now there's what we call social engineering. Social engineering means trying to convince people to do things that, trying to make people to perform actions that can lead to malicious activities. Are you following? Let's say tricking you to give your account details away. Now that's social engineering. Can categorize as social engineering. Tricking you to give maybe your company's passwords to someone else. That is also social engineering. Are you following? Are you following now? So now I said this needs to be done today. One of the things that these people use is urgency, emergency. They will try to make you agitated. They try to make you feel that okay, it is urgent. You must do it now. And there's nothing that you cannot. If they don't give you time to think, just know that it is what? Phishing. It is what? Phishing. You should have time. You should take time to think before you do perform actions, because just one single step, just one single action can compromise a whole organization. Are you following? It may be just because you clicked a link, that's what exposed the organization to attack. Are you following? Now for at this moment you may not understand this and this may not be applicable to you now, but you may be involved, you may be connected to an organization later, so you should understand this. You need to take time to think before you do some specific actions, before you take some steps. He said, if you do this for me, it will be a huge favor. No, that cannot be your boss. Is it your boss that will be communicating like that? No. Are you following? Does he have to say it will be a huge favor for you to do something for me? No. He will speak like your boss, right? And then say any questions, then reply to this email. Wrong. That is what? Phishing. That's what? Phishing. Remember what I said phishing is? Phishing is what? Malicious attempt to steal steal user information or to make people to perform malicious activities. Any question they reply to this email, that cannot be hit. See, I can't take calls right now, so stick to replying to this email. No, there cannot be just one source of communication. So whenever you have this kind of email like this, you should take time to think, right? Whenever you receive an email or a call and it's prompting you to act urgently without thinking, do not do it. I hope you understand what I've just explained. Okay, so that will be the end of the class. That's the end of the class. So there's an activity here. You find one phishing email example and explain why it's fake. Maybe next class you do that. And then identify one fake news story. Remember, I've shared one with you now. That of Bonner Boy stuff like that. Identify one fake news story and show me how you verified it. Now, how can you verify? I told you approach different sources. When you saw, okay, Burna Boy is dead, check, type on Google, is Burna Boy dead? Now check different sources, different websites that Google will link. You will see the news. Is ASU on strike? Maybe you saw that ASU is on strike. Check. You understand? Always verify. And that brings us to the end of today's live session. Okay. Alright. That brings us to the end of the session.